Okay, so I'm doing another challenge and I kind of wanted to walk through it and kind of explain my thought process and how I'm going to set this up. So basically, right here, we're working on van life and we have something called your listed vans. And we have three different listed vans. Here I have my site, and instead of listed vans, we have products that the user has listed. And what we basically want to do is click on one of these products and open a detail page. So something that I'm thinking is that I can go ahead and do this and just do it on camera so I can kind of practice talking and making sure that I understand it every step of the way. So what I went ahead and already did was I created a product listed detail. And the reason why I did that is because we're going to have to get to this path. I didn't make this a child element, and that's just because we're not sharing any piece of UI between these two components. So although we are sharing the dashboard component, that is already the parent route for all of these different routes here. So because this is the only shared UI we're using, this is the only one that has to be a parent component. And this gives us this little dashboard right here. So next what I want to do is I want to make sure that my mapped products will go to the /host/products and then /the ID of the current product that we're on. And I am going to see how we did this before in the project because there was an instance where we did this. So, okay, so products here is going to have to be, instead of a styled div, it's going to have to be a styled link. And that might do some weird things to our code. So let's make sure we save. Yep, that's going to do something weird to my code. But we can just say the color is going to be black. And then the text decoration, let's go ahead and say it's going to be none. And now we should be pretty much back to normal. So now if we go down here, we can use this as a link. So we can go ahead and say to, and now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we only have to change this H6 here into a link because that's how they would click edit. But in this case, they would be able to click the whole container, which I think is maybe better if they were able to click this entire container instead of just having to go click edit here. So we'll keep it like that for now and then maybe make some changes later on. So now I want to go to, and then what I want to go to is a link. So let's go ahead and put that here. Oh, and we can use this as well. And in this case, we went to /vans, but in our case, we're going to go to /products. And we're using the template literal strings because we are going to have to take the van.id. So now we're going to be visiting this route right here that we just created, /products/ID. And what we're going to take in is this products listed detail page. And that's what we should see when we go ahead and click on, let's say, Northern Light Candles. Okay, let's see. It says no results matched, location, products, number 1. Let's see why this is happening. So products and then ID, it should be working. Let me try something. Unless I spelled products wrong. Let's see here. No. Did I spell products wrong? That is very weird. Okay, let's go to 1. Yeah, so we should be going to 1, which is really weird. If we click on, let's say, one of our products here, Northern Light Candles, it says, okay, hold on. maybe it's because we put that dash right there. So it was probably reading it as dash dash products instead of just products one. So let's go ahead and try this again. Okay, so let's click on it. And I know exactly what's happening now. So we're supposed to be going from the host route. And that's when we were doing that, it was taking away host up here. And it was just reading it as slash product slash one. So now if we refresh, this should work correctly. Oh, no route. Slash host slash products slash host does not exist. Okay, that is not what we want happening here. Okay, let's try this again. I don't know why this is happening. It's very weird. Slash products slash one. So maybe we just need van ID. Okay, let's try that instead. Okay, and then now we are getting our products detail. So what's weird about this is that all I had to use was van ID, and maybe this is the case because of using relative paths. So since we are already on these slash products, maybe all we had to do was go ahead and provide the ID, which is weird because if we go to my shop, let's go here to shop. Or shop detail. Okay, where is that page at? What I'm trying to show here is that this was different earlier. Let's see, where would that be? Product detail. Thought it would be on the shop component. That would be where it makes the most sense to me. But maybe not. Maybe I should try to redo a lot of this file layout. Even though I thought it was pretty good, I just feel like I haven't been on the code base enough lately, and I kind of lost track of where I was supposed to be. Product? That's not going to be on product, is it? Okay, yeah, so it's going to be here. So we're going to shop slash ID, which is weird why product detail was having the issues it was having when switching through different pages. But nevertheless, I think we can move on. I think the problem here was just the fact that we were going to, and it was already putting a lot of that in the URL for us. So now we can go ahead and go over all of these and it'll go to the correct spot. And just for fun, I just want to go ahead and see what happens in our URL when we go to this. And yeah, it'll go to slash shop slash 2 slash 1. Okay. Well, we figured that out. Next, what I want to go ahead and do is I want to use parameters here. And I want to use parameters so that I can go ahead and iterate over my products list and go ahead and, get the exact product based on the ID. So I want to go ahead and import our products list. Okay, I don't want that. And I want to import our use params. So this is where I'm also going to go look through some files and see how I went ahead and did that. So I know where this is going to be. It's going to be in our product detail page. So we can bring this here. And we are going to have to use params and link in here. Cool. And then now what we're going to have to do is actually use the params. So I think the way to do it is like const params equals use params. And of course, this would not go inside of our return statement. And then we could console.log params. and we get our ID of 1. And then now we would use this to iterate over our products list and take out the one that is matching. So the way we did it here was by fetching data. We're not going to do a fetch. We're going to do something different here, which is a little weird, I will say. Let's see how we would do this. So, that's weird. So we would have to iterate over our products list. So const products list, const mapped product equals products list dot map product, and then let's go ahead and console.log all of our product. And then now we see that we are getting all of our products. So what I'm thinking we can go ahead and do here is that we can match an ID. So if we go here, params.id, we go here, let's see if we can get the ID. Yeah, we get the ID of 1 here by going params.id. So what we can do here is we can go ahead and say boom, and then we can say if the params ID is equals to the product .id, then we want to go ahead and return let's say the product. Otherwise we just want to return null. And let's go ahead and refresh real quick, and we shouldn't get anything because I want to console.log the product, and we're still getting nothing. Okay, let's try to console.log product and let's see what happens here. Okay, so we're not getting anything. Let's see. Let's try something else here. And then, because we should be getting some matches. So we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're not getting any matches. Let me see something real quick. So let me console.log product.id. We're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then when we console.log our params ID, we're getting 1. And what's weird to me is that this 1 seems to be a string because it's not in purple. Okay, let me see. Convert string to number. I'm not sure if that's why that's happening. Let's see here. That's the same exact one. I think it's just the number. Yeah, number params ID. So should be, yeah, should be a number now. So we're gonna say product, and we're gonna say if product.id is equals to params.id, then we are going to say match. Otherwise we're going to say no match. And we're still getting no matches, which is really, really weird. That is weird. Const param ID. Let's see. Param ID. Okay, so we're getting a match now. So we're getting one match, and that's what I thought was supposed to happen. So let's go up here and let's go ahead and say, instead of returning no match, return to us the entire product. So let's refresh. We should be getting back an entire product or null. Refresh. Okay, that's really weird. What if we get back the product.id? What? Why is that happening? Okay, that is weird. I need a reference here to something. I'm gonna pause real quick and then come back. Okay, so my mistake was quite silly. I wasn't console logging it, so I just wasn't seeing which one I was getting back. But now, as you can see, we're getting back the right product. So if we go back to products and let's go to Fossil Men's Watch, let's clear this out. We can see that we're getting the correct product back. And what I want to do is I want to save it into some states. So I want to say product and then set product equals react dot use state. And I don't know why I can't type right now. What? Use state. And right now it's just going to be null. Right? And then instead of console.logging our product, I want to set our product to product. To product. So now we can use this state outside, and we'll probably have to say react dot use effect, and then go ahead and put it in a use effect with our dependencies array, just so that we don't go ahead and keep on reloading. So it'll only run once. And let's go ahead and console.log our product. And as you see, we are getting the correct product back. So we want this to change every time the product changes. And I think in the case that I learned that was important was when we were working on a different component. When we were working on, I guess, our shop component. Hold on, let me go back. I think I can better show this in here. So our params ID. So when this params ID changes on our product detail page, this is our product detail page. Then the reason why we want it to restart every time this params ID changes is because if this parameter changes, like parameter /2, we want to go ahead and redo this use effect here. And it's the same thing here. So when, let's say, our params ID changes, we want to go ahead and restart this use effect. So that's that. And then we can go back into our host, see what error we're getting. Okay, our form, we haven't worked on that yet. So, let's messing up here. Okay, so now when we click on our product details, we get our product details. So now all we have to do is some CSS. So let's say product.name, Northern Lights candles. And now we're basically good to just do some regular CSS. So I'm going to go ahead and end that there. I'll do some CSS and maybe I'll go ahead and update.